Okay students, today we are going to continue the digestive system chapter of ICSE Class 6 Biology. The previous parts of this chapter has already been uploaded in the channel. You can click in the link in the description below, or you can click in the I button above. In this part we will be studying about some more digestive organs which are responsible for the digestion of food. So let's start. So the topics we will be studying in this part will be liver, pancreas and large intestine. Starting with the liver, if we look into the whole digestive system of our body, the organ which is present over here is the liver. If we take a little bit zoom of this, the liver looks something like this. Okay, and it is the largest gland in the body. It is situated in the upper right abdomen, below the chest and on the top of the stomach. If you look over here, below the liver or with the liver, there is another structure called gallbladder. Okay, gallbladder is responsible for storing the bile juice which is secreted from the liver. Sorry for the spelling error. This will be L-I. Liver. The bile helps in the emulsification of fats. Now what do we mean by emulsification? We will look into this just right now. So basically what happens, the fat molecules, okay, or the fat particles, they are large globules. Okay, they are in the form of large globules. So basically in order to digest that large globules of fat, we need to break it down into smaller particles, okay, into much smaller forms. So what will happen, in order to make it into smaller forms, we need bile. So bile, basically what it does is that it breaks down the large globules of fats into smaller globules. Okay, now after the fats are broken down into smaller globules, what will happen, the digestive juices which are secreted from pancreas, we will study this a little bit later. The digestive juices which are secreted from the pancreas, these juices will be able to act on this emulsified fat. So basically bile is responsible for the proper digestion of fat. Okay, and this bile is secreted from the liver and it is stored in the gallbladder. Now the next organ is pancreas. Again, pancreas is also a gland which is present in our body. If we look into the digestive system, the structure which is present just below the stomach or behind the stomach is the pancreas. Okay, this leaf-like structure which you can see over here, this is the pancreas. So pancreas is located, this structure is the pancreas. So pancreas is located in the upper abdomen behind the stomach, and it secretes the pancreatic juice. Okay, this pancreatic juice is made up of many enzymes. Okay, what are the enzymes present in the pancreatic juice? The first enzyme is the amylase. Okay, this amylase is responsible for breaking down of starch. So basically it breaks down the starch into maltose. Okay, maltose. Next enzyme which is present in the pancreatic juice is trypsin. Okay, this trypsin is responsible for the breakdown of proteins. Okay, proteins, and proteins are broken down into peptides. The third enzyme which is present is the lipase. This lipase is responsible for the digestion of emulsified fats. Okay, emulsified fats which we saw just now. So emulsified fats are further digested with the help of lipase into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, glycerol. So these are the functions of the pancreatic enzymes. Okay, next is our large intestine. So large intestine, this was the structure which I took from the previous part of the small intestine. So here, if you have gone through the previous part, you studied that the inside structure which is present over here is the small intestine. Okay, so basically this particular structure is the small intestine. Now the surrounding structure which is present around the small intestine is the large intestine. This large intestine is divided into three parts. This is the first part, that is the cecum, then is colon and rectum. Okay, below the rectum is an opening called anus. Anus is the opening from which the undigested food or the fecal matter is removed from our body. Also there is one more structure which is appendix. Okay, this has a very less function in our body. Okay, now the large intestine is mainly responsible for absorbing water from the undigested food. The process of eliminating the undigested food through the anus is called egestion. Okay, so egestion is the removal of undigested food from the body through the anus. Okay, so this is how the large intestine works. Also there is one more term which is called assimilation. Now what do we mean by assimilation? We have studied the digestion of all the nutrients beginning from carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Now we have already seen that all those nutrients are further broken down into simpler substances, like carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, okay, and proteins are broken down into amino acids, fats are broken down into fatty acids. Now those smaller substances are absorbed in our body and they are being utilized, okay, to provide us with energy, okay, or to build some other substances. So this utilization, okay, this utilization of those substances, okay, or we can say the utilization of digested food or nutrients by the body cells is called assimilation. Okay, so assimilation is the utilization of digested food or nutrients by the body. Okay, so this is how our whole digestive system is completed. In the next video we will study about some other chapter. So thank you for watching. We will meet in the next video.